Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Europa Universalis 4 with me, Alfapiomega, Meiou and Taxes, and Brittany. So, I'm starting this episode by the Erythroceus technology. Erythroceus, pioneered in the Iberian Peninsula, in Erythroceus groups of pikemen would form a wall around musketeers, protecting the musketeers from hand-to-hand combat while the musketeers shot at more distant enemies. The combination was so effective that it would dominate the battlefield of Europe for generations. So Spain gets Spanish tercios, and all of us, the rest, get the land morale increased by 0.25 and cavalry shot by 0.4. We're gonna get the Erythroceus in the next level, where we also increase the fire and artillery fire too, really? Oh, and it's gonna be the Sakers next. Okay, well, we're making quite a lot of money again, even though I'm not entirely sure why, but I'm not gonna complain. So that means we are going to soon invest in our province of Nadar. I'm not entirely sure how well this is gonna go, but if we manage to build the fishing port here and a trade wharf, I'm hoping that the autonomy should drop to somewhere around 80. We'll see how well it goes. Alternative would be wait for Bouyadour, but Bouyadour is going to take 5 more years to develop, and I just don't have that much time to wait. So yeah, Karuaru is doing good, so is Joeffrey, so everyone is kind of content, including me. Oh, okay, the Council of Orihuela, the one that stopped. Well, actually, it didn't happen because the game crashed, so I'm not sure if we get the Reformation. No Reformation in Europe, other than that, though. Okay, anyway, I wanted to show you a bit of Europe, but there's honestly not that much different. Bohemia is still quite big. I checked their autonomy. I was kind of surprised to find out that, you know, they've done a bit, but not much. Sweden is still a monster in a personal union with Denmark, so that's interesting to see. Muscovites have been pushed back. They lost Moskva, their capital, so now their capital is in Vladimir? Yes, in Vladimir. So that must be a bit humiliating, but they control quite a lot of territory here, though most of it, with the exception of the 2 provinces, is completely autonomous. I'm gonna slow it down a bit because I'm getting a bit of a frame lag. Georgia is doing good though, that's kind of interesting to see. And their core provinces are doing fine, the rest is quite autonomous, but they don't seem to mind. And Hungary and the Balkans are also doing good. This is all because the Ottomans have not really expanded, are they? No, okay, so they're still not fighting anyone, they're just, you know, I don't want to say that they're like weak or anything, because they are not, but it's kind of interesting to see a different path for them. You never saw them so stunted and, you know, afraid, which actually allows the Mamluks to thrive and even expand, so it's kind of interesting. Tunis is still a monster, there's not much to say there, and we don't really see beyond this wall. So that's pretty much all I wanted to show you. Now we have the money to invest in Nadar, so let's do that. It's gonna give us... Oh yeah, we can increase our naval force limit anyway. Remember, we're gonna get the next idea and send the ships down south. But at this point, this ship is just gonna join its friends in here. Wait, what is the second? That's the oh, that's the Carrack. Okay, I have it stake there. We could upgrade it to Galleon if we wanted to, couldn't we? What's the 49 cannons and 60 hull size? And the Galleon has 50 free cannons, so 4 more and 6 extra house sites. That's not such a big difference, is it? Duke's reputation tarnished. Yes, it's another one of those events. Some sort of propaganda text is circulating in the court about how Charles IV is a ruthless powermonger. This might impact our relations with other countries. So we can embrace our reputation, which will cost 100 diplomatic points, or we can execute someone for this, which will do nothing. We will lose 50 stability points, or lose an entire point of stability. Now, we're in good shape, and we are supposed to get +2 stability next year, so even though it pains me because I really want to take the exploration navy, I'm just gonna hit the 100 diplomatic power and just suck it up. It sucks. Anyway, I have finished the ship that we could have gotten, and it has already sailed out. And we have just finished the 13th military unit for our army. For the Armée de Trégor, led by Charles IV. So we now have 8 infantry units, 2 cavalry units, and 3 artillery units. Yes, Sweden has the copper trade. We know. We envy. We mad. Okay, so that said, we're still making quite a decent amount of money, so I think I might want to set you to drill. And we still have no fucking good... Yeah, you suck. Trade efficiency. Well... 0.5% might be worth it. But... Well, maintenance modifier means 2.5%. These are really... shitty advisors. Plus, now that we're drilling, I shouldn't really dick around with it that much. Okay, let's just leave it. Yay! Our stability is +2. This is a welcome news. And our king improved his skill at the very same time. Good on him. He still sucks, but, you know, it's better than it was before. He sucks slightly less. Now, I don't want to do this, but we have to do this. So we're just gonna go and revoke the privileges of the burghers. We need to revoke their authority to govern locally, which means nothing else than that they have a minor expansion of local autonomy. So let's get rid of that one and just hope that they will accept it. I know, we might lose the stability that we have just gained, but, you know, we need to curb the nobles and curb the burghers. Fuck. Hey! Okay, they are super pissed, but there's nothing they can do. Wow, that was really lucky. In the meantime, we're getting back again closer to the exploration navy, and the local traditions are also coming into our grasp. Income is still pretty good, nothing major. Buyadur is at 941 people, second is Al Dakla, and Jilifree and Karuaru are becoming better and better. Actually, I checked the trade, and even though I really want this province, there's also this province, Guanabar, which gives insane amount of things, and I think that one might be better. So if we could get that one, this one, and this one, and just connect them via the coast, that would be pretty freaking awesome. So that will be my goal. And also, you know, we want to colonize here, as I mentioned before, Cuba, and, well, I forgot what this island was called in the old times. Maryland. Wait, it's gonna be probably in the region, won't it? Where is the region map mode? No. No. Oh, burghers gaining power in Nadar. Okay. Area? Marianne. No. Hispaniola. That's it. That's it, Hispaniola. So I'd like to get Cuba, Hispaniola, and these provinces. That would be good. I just noticed this. When you go to religion, we only have 4 provinces here, but we had way more colonies. So I was like, what is happening? And turns out some of our provinces turned Christian. So we have done God's work. So Arguin is now Christian and should have a large Sunni minority. Don't see it there. Weird. And Nadar also became Christian. Damn. Okay. Portuguese slave market auction. The Portuguese regularly auction of slave in markets across Europe. Interested parties were able to bid until demand met supply. Colonial powers used their purchased slaves to speed up construction of mainland colonies, encouraging further emigration to the New World. The rural population of the Caribbean colonies also increased as many slaves were eventually sold on to plantation owners to work on the fields. Rural population increase, Caribbean colonies. Okay, so we could buy slaves for ourselves. Let's try it. Let's bid 75. Not entirely sure what that's gonna do, but if that's gonna increase the I think it's gonna increase the rural population, which I guess would be kind of cool, but it's not gonna help with the colony, is it? It's probably not gonna help with the colony. Nadar, by the way, finished rural infrastructure. It was a province-built building, so they now produce or export more profitably their food. I don't really think that there is much food to export because there's only like 2,500 people living in Nadar. Okay, you won the auction by placing the highest bid. Have them delivered to cargo hold. So we get +5. Oh, that's nice. For 5 years, we get global settler increase +5 in all of our colonies. Actually, that is really useful. For the 75, that is really good. Oh, here comes the Reformation. 95 Theses. A Bavarian monk has broken his silence and publicly criticized the church for its excesses. Writing in everyday language in a place of Latin, he argued that God demanded belief, not good works, in order to be saved. He then went on to point out 93 examples of the church violating this principle, focusing especially on the sale of indulgences. Some say that the monk nailed his tract to the door of the nailed his tract to the door of his München church for all to see. All we can say for certain is that he sent a copy to Archbishop of Ostmark. Okay, but oh wait, did it happen here? Could we be the one that started the Reformation? Oh, okay, we are not. But hey, that would be so cool if we were to start a Reformation, and I would actually like that. That would fit well with the playstyle we have so far. Okay, so our colonies will grow much faster now, 27 per year. Which means that Buyadur will be finished much sooner, Aldako will be finished much sooner, and the other ones as well. Gillette Free. And you too. Wow, I really like that. That's a pretty cool event. Well, we can now take the Exploration Navy, so let's get it. We have encouraged a thriving ship industry by tempting them with promises of wealth across the sea. Our ships have never been better or more plentiful. So, naval force limit increased by 10%. So, that means we can build 1 extra ship. What happened actually is after I finished the 2 extra ships and 1 extra military unit, both of these were demoted. Land force by 1 and naval force limit by 2. So this is actually an increase of 3, which is, you know, decent. So let's just not be pussies here and build 2 caravels and send them down south to increase our trade power here. I don't know what it is. How much? We have 4% here, okay. But I don't think there are many ships that would do something here, yeah. So we have 18, and of the 2 ships will be the strongest of the European powers. Not to mention that there are still places like Conakry that we are colonizing and that we will make better. Damn, which reminds me that I really wanted to build that port down in Nadar, but as I don't really have the fucking money, that's really hard to do. God damn it. Well, we need 500 gold. That's not an easy task to get it, especially since I'm investing left and right into stuff. Well, Bouyadour will be finished soon, but that's not gonna exactly help as we're gonna start colonizing other places. Nobody else is colonizing, yeah, nobody else is colonizing, so we'll need to wait a bit more. Actually, there was a event that said request a promotion to principality. Okay, we need 2 more provinces, so we need Bouyadour and Ed Dakhla, and we'll be able to ask Charles IV for a principal crown. Okay. We can get another idea, this time the local tradition, so let's get it. Governing a large territory means ruling over many diverse peoples, each with their own customs and traditions. By incorporating these traditions into our official code of laws, we create a happy and loyal populace. So national unrest lowered by -2 and national tax modifier increased by +5. We actually have a little uprising going on. Arguin and Nadar are still giving us a bit of unrest, but it's much better than it used to be. So I don't really think that this uprising will happen. Okay, and there's a Council of Chela. So let's try to reform Simone. Is there actually... No, there is absolutely no reformation happening so far. That is super weird. Okay, the second ship is being finished in Brogernef. So let's send it to its mission. Actually, our naval force summit increased by 2 ships for some reason. So we can now send this one as well to the Guinea coast. I'm not sure how much the increase is affecting our trade power, but it should significantly. Okay, we have 1 ship here, which puts us at 22.2, and that's 4 total. Still, damn. But we transfer 1.09 to Portugal. Okay, Portugal is not exactly what we wanted. Are we doing anything from there? Because it might be better to just collect from here. If we're transferring it to somewhere where we have no power, we would prefer just getting this. And we transfer from France automatically, so that should not affect us that much. Also, Bouyadour is at 988, which means that we are going to send... Where the hell are our colonists? In Gorée? No. Here's one. Oh, and the other is in Gillifrey. So we're gonna send the other, and we're gonna send him down here to Guanabar, because this bay is just so good. And there's also a massive amount of population here, so I just want to get this province. Once we're done with at Dakhla, I'm gonna send the next one down here to get Tupinamba. and I'm just gonna try to, you know, connect these provinces together to create a colonial power, at which point I will want Cuba. Oh hey! This is the absenteeism. Okay, we've had that before. And then we're gonna go for Cuba, because we really do want the copper. And that would provide us with our own source, and we would no longer have to buy them from Sweden. Okay, on that note, I think I'm gonna end the episode here and start the next one. Yeah, we have 44 ships, 13 military units that are drilling. Yeah, they're drilling, and army professionalism is increasing. Things are generally going okay. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so see you in the next episode.